All right, y'all. Hello. Happy Saturday to y'all. I got something real important to talk to y'all about. And you know what? Um I don't let myself get frustrated. You know what I'm saying? It just, I don't. I listen, it is what it is. Okay? As far as I'm concerned. I know that I do the work for me all the time and it serves me well. So a lot of you guys um, don't really understand how powerful today is. The moon and I know I'm gonna. It doesn't matter. The moon. Listen, and this is the reason why I wish that y'all would start listening to me instead of other people that are getting you caught up in bad karmic situations. For real. So I'm a blow out some gems out there to the world today. And I hate to really share this information, but it doesn't matter because, the adversaries and the psychic vampires, they they already know this, but it's not necessarily from a alchemist standpoint in my opinion. It comes from a different place. Anyway, today the moon is 9 days old, okay, from the new moon and it's waxing. What's special about today's moon is that it's in Cancer. And so you don't want to miss or waste that moon. Anytime it's a moon in Cancer, anytime. This is a very powerful time to plant seeds today, man. If y'all know anything about astrology, I'm fine. I'm wonderful. Adam, how are you? If you know anything about astrology, then you'll know that the fourth moon in Cancer is all about a lot. It's an extremely powerful moon. I noticed it last night when I was outside and I was walking past my burn site and I just so happened to look up and I was like, oh my God, it's because sometimes she just speaks to me, the moon. And I was like, oh wow, and I thought about taking a picture of it, but I didn't. I'm not talking about astral travel right now, Adam. What I'm talking about is spiritual work and spell work and ritual work and making sure that you are in the proper alignment. It's not my answer to your question is you don't have to travel you don't have to astral travel to the moon unless you just didn't have nothing else better to do. It's okay. Unless you just don't have nothing else better to do and you just like, ooh, I feel bored. I have astral traveled to Saturn and Neptune before. But when it comes to the moon and when it comes to witches, it's and I'm not going to discuss like all of the secrets that I teach in my class. I don't do that. I listen, I think that probably on this website I speak about maybe 20 to 30% of witchcraft. And right now what I'm talking about is very valuable information that people pay for. But I feel like it's so much BS. And a lot of y'all that was contacting me last night was like, I don't know, I got scammed. And I'm like, please don't mention that you got scammed to me again. Like I've already said that before. I don't have nothing to do with them people that scammed you. I'm not in no network of scammers. I don't do shit like that. So now it's like, cause it's a waste of my time for you to tell me that. Like you can tell me after you've purchased a reading and you've paid me to deal with that. But because it is a concern if you've been scammed that I will discuss with y'all behind the scenes. But because I'll put you in my spam folder because I'll start to feel like you trying to scam me or something. I don't know, shit, or some kind of trickster spirit is at play. Anywho, back to what. Oh, you good, Adam? I just want to stick to the topic of the discussion. There are times when sometimes I'll even reach out to y'all because reaching out has been important lately, especially some of my current clients or either clients from the past. There are times because of course a lot of people are like, oh well, it should just come to you, and it does. But right now we're at a confusing point because of the scammers, number one, and number two, because of everything that's happening. So when I reach out to you, I'm reaching out to you on power days. So really it don't even matter what the number of the day. Today is the 8th. It don't even matter. We at a 9-day moon. Tomorrow will be at a 10th day moon, which we can use for other purposes. 9 is a very powerful manifestation number. And a lot of y'all don't realize that it's very important to be careful what type of spiritual work that you are doing and what the spiritual worker is doing. So for me, I'm doing it the safest way possible, straight up and down. Like, for example, if you go to this is a simple example of what I'm talking about. If you go to a practitioner, and I hate that I have to discuss this publicly, because really what I was trying to do was get a group going. But so many people are confused right now. But for example, because I ain't doing nothing but helping my adversaries, which they won't benefit from my knowledge or my wisdom. It'll backfire. Because they come around me to get everything they can from me and then go and call me a whore and a bitch, and I ain't shit. So whatever. If you're writing out some kind of petition, whether or not you're doing it on a piece of paper or the ground or whatever, it's important to be specific. Like if you ask for 100 grand, you don't want to just say, $100,000 come to me. It's gonna come to me. It's gonna be, I wouldn't write that necessarily like that. It would be something much more powerful than even just that. But you have to be specific. You have to specify what money portal that's coming through, because otherwise that shit can backfire, and you could possibly have an accident that now you got a lawsuit. Don't nobody wanna. Who the fuck wanna? Hey, listen, I love myself. I know that I don't have to manifest like that. I don't have to manifest from a lawsuit. I don't want to get hurt. So you have to be very specific. Whether or not it's your business, maybe a job bonus, maybe a new job, maybe even winning a small jackpot in the lotto. You still need to be very specific as to what money portal is coming to. And then also, what energies are you working with? Are you trying to cast a spell to energy harvest off of somebody? Man, that people need to let that go. I'm asking y'all to let that go, because that ain't doing nothing but bringing a bunch of negative karma into your life. You don't have to manifest like that. You don't have to. is what I'm saying to you. Because a lot of people think when it comes to, and then when it comes to vampire magic, I being a vampire witch, I've actually spoken to a lot of different spirits about that, and they pretty much they warn you against doing stuff like that. So do it the straight lace way, bro. Yeah, hell yeah. Karma is always on autopilot. Yes. What's wrong with that? The reason why I believe in karma is because I don't take advantage of people. It's good for you to work with a spiritualist that believes in karma because I can be trusted. That means you can trust me. That means that I'm not gonna uh use you. You know how many oh my god. I was when I was talking to the sister last night, and she was like, I'm nervous. I got scammed. I said, you preaching to the choir. Cause I just went to a couple of people. I tried to commune and connect to people in social media just for I wasn't trying to take nothing from them. I wasn't trying to attack them. I just wanted the friendship and the camaraderie, and ended up getting scammed. This is 10 years ago. But I guess my energy is so delicious. you know? So whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like you need to know you need to y'all need to start understanding that y'all need to work with people with some kind of moral compass, bro. That shit could be dangerous, man. Something could happen to your kids or something like that. Fucking fuck. Oh, now anyway, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about this moon. This moon is 9 days old. Okay, waxing in Cancer. So what that means is that not only are we working with double powers today, and you need to be making power moves, not weak ass moves, and y'all be wasting these moons because y'all fuck with weak people. Y'all be, and then y'all come to me still attached to those people. And that's why I be telling y'all don't go to more than one spiritualist. And you need to disclose to me. You don't have to say who, but just let me know if you've been to somebody else, man. Because a lot of these people, they don't operate the way I operate. They don't, and they real dirty. They like for real. And it gets tiring when you spend hours of your day gaining the wisdom and knowing what the what's up is with it, and but then you got to deal with somebody else's calamities and shit. So quit wasting these moons. Somebody right now woke up and said, oh, let me go and try to energy harvest off of so and so and so, which is a fucking weak move. Why in the fuck would you energy harvest off of somebody else when you can get it directly from source? Because if you that's what I'm talking about. So a power move would be what I'm talking about. Now we are reclaiming power right now. And so a lot of people that don't, I guess they didn't feel like they had power, so they had to try to steal it from other people, which to me is weak, right? It is. It is. It's weak. Especially it took me 3 years to develop myself, and it probably would have took less time for me to develop my own personal power, right? So ask anybody that you know what I'm saying that knows what I'm talking about. So we are doing a power reclaim circle. Yes, we are. That's a part of what we're doing. We already did that. That aspect of it, it's done. You know what I'm saying? However, it's still very important because today I'll do y'all individual readings. Y'all be wasting too much time though, distracted. I see that a lot. And I ain't never distracted. Don't ever accuse me of being distracted just because I come on here and respond to frauds. That's my job to respond sometimes. Okay, I ain't about to sit up here and say nothing. And then it's like when I put the word out there, people don't appreciate it until they realize, because it's a lot of people that got involved with people and they fucking realize, like, oh my God, it was a mistake. It ain't my fault. That's what I was saying yesterday. It's not my fault that you made a bad decision to get involved with people who don't have the knowledge. Like 5 billion years ago, our ancestors had this knowledge. They would look at the moon, they knew exactly the position of the moon and they would see it. They would know, they would mark it, they would do markers, they would do landmarks to the moon so that they would know when it's new and when it started waxing. They would see certain constellations. It ain't new age, it's just we have refined it because we've got all this technology. Or it's just that our ancestors had to do it by hand until they created the technology to make it easier. So it's not nothing new under the sun that I'm talking about right now, for real, for real. But y'all want to run around after people that's talking about, I'm going to blood sacrifice this person. Somebody, when she start her period, I'm going to send somebody over there to steal bloody pads out of her trash can. What the fuck? Like, I can listen, okay, okay. So today is a day for very, very fast, high magic. And I've noticed that people are not in alignment with that. Why are you not in alignment with that? Why aren't you ready to go? And why don't you understand it? Because y'all still tripping off of that biblical stuff. The Bible is not going to teach you what I'm talking about. It's gonna teach you to break it, to bust in somebody's house, preferably a woman, rob them, and then appropriate they damn land is what it's gonna tell you, which is illegal. Um, So I'm just telling y'all, man. It when y'all not in alignment with that, when y'all not paying attention, like right now, y'all got visions of ratchetness in y'all head. Ratchetness. Trump is doing what now? I said a lot, so you got to remind me, LaBelle B. With the whole country. What you mean? What's Trump doing with the whole country? Talk to me. Man, y'all need to quit tripping off of that whole thing, though, man. Listen, y'all sit around and y'all trip. Why y'all, if you worried about Trump, what I'm telling you right now will stop Trump from taking your land. So Trump sent people to murder people and take their land? I don't think he did that. Are you sure? You'd have to show me some proof of that. Right now, Donald Trump, you're saying to me right now that, okay, we're not, okay. So are you in Gaza? LaBelle B, are you in Gaza? Listen, I'm, listen. You worried about the wrong things right now. I'm not talking about politics. I'm talking about manifestation and Universal high magic powers is what I'm talking about. And see, a lot of y'all will, again, you distracted. You're distracted. You tripping off of that. Ain't you trying to buy a house or do something? I'm talking about people that's trying to manifest something. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. What I'm speaking about is magic, which has nothing to do with politics. Yes, there are times when we do. I did that work when Trump got voted into office. That's been done. We're not worried about that. What I'm talking about is the number 9 day moon that is waxing in Cancer. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't never had fish and grits, but it sounds good. Anyway, like I said, y'all, and it's not gonna affect me. It affects you. And so whenever y'all listen, when y'all do come to me to get spell work, okay, I look at the moon phase every time somebody purchases spell work from me. And I can look at it and I can tell how long it's gonna take, what you can expect. So, and y'all timing be off all the way. Y'all timing is off, is the problem. So, this is the reason why I've been trying to do like a group atmosphere, honestly, so that I can just get the communication and the information to y'all, even without being on this damn website. Because you got buffoons running around here talking about some ass. That's a scam. No, religion is a scam. Religion is the biggest goddamn scam in fucking history. So whatever. Okay, that's all y'all do is come in. Y'all be off. Y'all be thrown off by whatever is going on, and then it don't matter. Even if you feeling sad, even if you feeling angry that day, you still need to go ahead and get your work done. You still need to pay attention. You need to put your higher powers above all of that, man, because that distraction that you tripping on right now, you're gonna regret that later. You're gonna regret it later. That's what, when I first started doing and really, really, really working, really, really, really doing high levels of magic. When I started doing that, my spirits was like, well, we've been telling you this for the longest. They like, pay attention to the sky. Where's the moon at? Where is she at? Y'all talking about astral traveling. Man, I ain't even gonna say nothing. Cause you know what? That astral travel clearly ain't really doing y'all no good. You see what I'm saying? For me to astral travel to the moon, what the hell is that gonna do? And I'm not revealing what I know. I'm not, man. It's yeah, no. Mm-mm. I'm not. Don't nobody astral travel to the moon. Where you get that from? Somebody that don't know what the hell they talking about. And that's why a lot of y'all are doing bad financially. That's why I have had my struggles, because y'all fall for the damn scammers. And I was very specific when I did my money working at the new moon. I was very specific as to what I wanted to bring into my company for real, because y'all don't, y'all fall for anything. And it doesn't have no merit. Y'all fall for stuff that it really has no merit. Ratchet shit. Ratchet craziness. I don't get it. So anywho, today, if you guys have not gotten into the Venus Medusa ritual, you need to do that. And unfortunately, a lot of you guys that follow me that do want to work with me, y'all went to frauds prior to me, and now your money all fucked up. And when I told y'all 2 years ago, then man, it's some people on here, all they want to do is listen, y'all. So I'm gonna tell y'all what some of these folk out here doing straight up and down. They will read your Akashic records and immediately begin tethering from you is what they're doing. Goodness gracious. And I just, oh God. So those of you that do watch me on YouTube that are clients, get at me. Today, I'll be out there at high noon. Then y'all be throwing off the schedule because I like to go out at 11 o'clock. Y'all be 5 o'clock in the evening. Hello, can I? No, like you realize that the day done already passed. Sure, it's certain things that I do out in nature at night. Absolutely. There's certain burns like when I do my ritual work outside, but that be 11, 10, 11 noon, high noon is when I be out there. Even in the summertime, I'm usually outside at high noon. Why am I out there at high noon? Then a lot of y'all want money, but you ain't doing shit during the day. This is the best time to do money manifestation. I can't with y'all. I can't. And then that's why I rock by myself, man. I don't do nothing like that. If you see me around somebody, they got this knowledge and they ain't gotta talk shit about me in the public or act stupid. And for some reason, I don't understand it. They won't help their mama cook breakfast. Oh Lord. Anywho, y'all be throwing off the schedule. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times it's important when I'm doing the work. I'll be wanting to be out there at 11:11, right at 11:11. And it's extremely frustrating when I try to tell y'all, hey, you need to be in alignment with this stuff. And so a lot of people gonna be like, I don't care about no moon and cancer. Cancers are weak crybabies anyway. Are you kidding me? Do you know anything about astrology? Actually, cancers are some of the, we are listed amongst the most powerful of the zodiacs. That's why a lot of people are jealous of us. It's Cancer, Taurus, and I think Aries. And what was the other one? I think they chose 4 or 5 of the zodiacs, and folk that didn't fall under that, they got mad. And they wasn't even talking about people. They was talking about the energy of the fourth house. I can't with y'all sometimes. So, and I don't even want to hear it. And I don't believe that none of my, listen, you give these scammers and these false prophets power over you. You give them that. They don't have it. You give them that. With with y'all fear and stuff. I don't never try to make y'all fear nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I think that what you need to focus on is, I'm sorry, when I get in my 50s and 60s, I don't want to be running around here with all this regret and loathing of some of these elders. Look at the elders. They all fucked up. A lot of them, not all of them. No disrespect to y'all mamas and grandmamas, because some of y'all mamas and grandmamas was very smart. But a lot of them are running around here, especially when it comes to what we do. They don't know what the fuck they doing. They don't know what they doing. They think they know it all. They running around here tripping off of some stupid shit. Some of the elders are fucked up, and that's why I don't have any elders. I'm the elder. Shit. You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to pay attention to that, man, because y'all, the people that we I'm sorry, I'm looking not only at your behavior, but how you move to determine, you know what I'm saying, what's up with you. I'm not just looking at what the fuck you got. I'm looking at how you moving. So an elder that's running around here talking about, I've got 10 houses. They about to lose them shits in another year, depending on what their behavior is. So I'd rather, because I'm only gonna own one house, and that's my lake house. Um, and then probably the healing spa. Not probably, definitely the healing spa. But when I get that age, I ain't gonna be running around here acting like an ignorant ass fool. What an embarrassment they are. And then I feel like they still frauds. A lot of them running around here talking about they a healer, but they sick, and and they gotta manage their blood pressure with with blood pressure meds and shit. I can't handle it. And y'all just be like, anyway. So if you guys have not gotten into my circle, text me, cash app me what you have right now, and I will get you on the petition, because we already wrote that 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Because I will be out there at 11:11 doing the work that's going to goddamn work. What the hell? I have managed. Do y'all know that I have manifested well over $500,000 within my company, just doing my spiritual work? I be trying to let y'all in on, oh my God, and I ain't never took nothing from nobody. I ain't never took nothing from nobody. I ain't had to steal nothing from nobody. My karma is good. That's why I be laying here. I'll just be like, y'all better stop it. And don't worry about what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Because they gonna be, quit worrying about that. Yeah, man. And the scary part about that high blood pressure stuff is that people be taking them blood pressure meds, and they still be dying young, and they be on their meds. That medication, let me shut up. Let me shut up. Y'all got to understand that my ancestors are very powerful Native American healers and shamans. And they don't, YouTube don't really jive well with my ancestry. Okay. Because they be like, you were giving out bad medical information. I'm like, oh, damn. So get in it now, because I already got our stuff prepared and ready to go. Now, for some reason, Spirit wanted me to put a whole bunch of reishi powder in our herb mix that I did for the group. Let me show that to y'all real quick. I can show that to y'all. I can't show y'all everything. I can show this shit right. Oh, you know what? I'll show y'all this too. This shit is looking real awkward, but it's good. All right, hold on. Let me show y'all the herb mix that I did for the group. Okay, and I ain't gotta burn like a whole bunch of it, but when I get to in a few days, I'm gonna do a big sage burn in the next week. It'll be sage and cedar. Hold on. Let me set this camera. All right. All right. Y'all see that? This the herb mix. You see all that reishi powder? That's the herb mix for our group. Mm-hmm. And everything look red inside of it. Everything looks red and brownish because of that red reishi powder. So, when I go out there and burn that, it be I'll be staying away from that smoke or whatever, because if I inhale it, I'll get high off of it. I ain't trying to get high. I'm already high enough. This is this right here. This is I repurposed this jar, but this is the elixir that we made. And so I did this with a bunch of powders and an ingredient that I'm not going to mention. So this is some other stuff that we did for, I did not just for the group, but just for all purpose. Okay. So I'll be out there at 11:11, and I'll be like, hey, I'm going out at 11:11. And y'all just be like, what that mean? Like, are you kidding me? Have y'all been that miseducated? And then people can say whatever they want to say about me. I have earned, and I can prove it. I can prove it. I have earned uh well over a half a million within my company since I've started my company, Divine Services. Okay. So I know what the hell I'm talking about. I don't know nothing about being desperate for a man, because I ain't never had to do that. I don't know nothing about powerless moves or none of that. But what I do know is what I'm talking about right now. Okay. So just either call me or text me. Oh, does she? Oh, I love your mother. I love that. That's amazing. Okay. I love that. I'm subscribed to quite a few herbalist channels too. And I'll be like, oh, she must go on the list of protected ones. This lady must be protected. And the conversation be good too that she be talking about too. Um, this lady that I watch, I think it's called She Is of the Woods. Y'all should go check her out. She's pretty cool, man. And I wouldn't be messing with her, because you can tell she a witch. You can tell she one of them hedge witches too. Don't be trying to. These people be like, she's an older white lady. She's cool. Okay. But she takes a lot of tinctures, and her channel, like, I've been kind of binge watching her channel a little bit, because it's just very interesting, and she has a delightful personality. And she's very educated on what she's talking about. Okay. Now, for me, when it comes to herbs and things of that nature, I use them more from a witchy standpoint. But if there ever came a time where my spirit said, okay, Jamila, it is time for you to make you some tinctures for health, because for me, just burning them suits me. Just burning them, smelling them, putting them in my mojo bag. I have a medicine bag that I made. Just putting them, just touching them. Um, for me, I'm so sensitive that the contact with my skin is enough. So I'll make an all out of them or something and just rub it on my skin, and then or bathe in them if I felt a little stressed or whatever, or felt some type of way, I would toss some herbs in a tub and take a bath. And I am going to take a spiritual bath, because I have not been disciplining myself to do that, but I can't do that right now. Probably later on this evening is when I'll do that. So I'll be in the bath later on this evening. Hey, Christian. Hello. Yes, I got you in. Yes. Glad to have you. So, um, I want y'all to just kind of take in the information that I've given you, okay, and understand that, like for example, the first day with that waxing moon, with that crescent moon, there was certain things that I was doing. The second day moon, we go by the age of the moon, okay? And you can calculate that. Either you can take the time to calculate it by hand or manually, if that's what you prefer to do. Or you can take the time to, or you can just go to get an app and it'll tell you the age of the moon. And so right now it's 9 days old, waxing in Cancer. That's a big money moon. That's what I'm about to tell y'all right now. That's a big money moon, because it connects with what? Fertility. I can imagine that crop owners would plant their seeds on days like today. Okay, people that are planting wheat or corn or something would plant that on a day like today, because that would mean that the moon is fertile. Okay. And a lot of the farmers go by the moon cycles and stuff, like, so especially like when you look at the land and you look at the ground or whatever, like the ground is very fertile. I don't know what these folk be talking about when they be like the ground is cursed and everything is cursed. It's like, no, the fuck is uh what earth are you on? Because I literally took some seeds. I want y'all to do a little experiment today. Buy some chia seeds, take some potting soil, put the chia seeds on the potting soil, pour some water on it, and you're gonna see some growth, like probably within the next day or so. Okay. I don't know what folk be talking about. Like, uh, y'all be on that it's the end of the world frequency sometimes, and it's not. Like, don't fall for the okey doke. And I'll see you guys soon. Those of you that are gonna join me for that, and like I said, it is 303. $303 is not that much money. It's not. Okay. Especially being that we're going to be working through May on this one. Okay. I just have to see which moon. And I think it's going to be May the 1st is the exact cutoff day when we don't have to do the work anymore. Okay. So you can put down a down payment. So just contact me. You know, you're welcome, sweetie. Just get in contact with me. Also, if you guys need a reading, I do have a flash sale today. Okay. Until about 11:30ish or 12, $44 for a half hour, 88 for a full hour. Okay. So you guys can either cash at me, go to my link tree, or either Zelle me if that's what you want to do, or Venmo, because I do accept Venmo. I have a Venmo account. Okay. Just whatever it is that you do, you want to text me at 770-686-7461. After you have put in your payment, You don't have to contact me and say, do you have any openings today still? What difference does that make? Like a lot of people will say that maybe I do, maybe I don't. So I don't really like getting solicitations and text messages unless people, and I know y'all don't like it either. So that's why I've started asking my clients, like, do you mind if Divine Services contacts you with promotional activities? People usually say, no, I don't mind at all. But then when y'all get in y'all little moods, when y'all be all sad and stuff, and the reason why you sad is because, man, I swear to God, it's like, anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Okay. As far as YouTube is concerned, those of you that are going to join this circle, and then I'm going to record a video. It'll be later on this evening. I'll be recording a video for you guys to listen to so that you guys can hear the petition. It's our initial petition. More than likely, I'm going to probably write one more petition. It would be all that's needed for this particular group. Okay. And don't worry about things getting all mixed up and stuff, because there's been a lot of people out here in the spiritual community. I don't know if it's because they don't know what they're doing, but they're all like, oh my God, so and so is so and so. And I feel like if I deal with that, that's gonna rub off on me. Well, first of all, maybe I don't know. Like for me, when I get anything that shows up at my business that is that bad, I'm going to trap the spirit. So that's pretty much where I go with that. Like I trap the spirit. If it's a spirit that's powerful enough to cross over the barrier of my protection, it's getting trapped by Santa Muerta. Okay. Straight up and down. And they not messing with her. They not messing with Santa Muerta. Okay. Here's my spirit trap right here. Okay. So that's pretty much what I do about that. If it's a spirit that's that bad, and this spirit trap basically pulls any bad spirits in it, you know what I'm saying? I just talked to Santa Martha and we work together. Santa Martha is phenomenal. I will always keep her as a staple in my practice and in my life, okay? Because she has taught me a lot. And I love you, Santa Martha. I love you. I love you. Look at her. She don't have her Skype. She don't need it. Ooh, sorry. I want to show y'all what's back there. So, anywho, that's just what that is. Okay. So this Cancer moon is really, really powerful. It is. And I'm not saying that the Cancer moon is like the most powerful, but I think that with a lot of you guys, when it comes to certain things. But I will tell you that uh that Cancer zodiac sign, for some reason, it's very, very good for money attraction. Which is why I always have people trying to feed off of my energy. I always have people trying to feed off of my energy, like I'm a blue shell crab or something. Okay. They can't do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? I kind of got caught up in some shit like that, but yeah, anyway. So I will see you guys soon that are going to get in this circle. For those of you that just want readings, that's fine with me. Those of you that know what I'm talking about, that have been in my circles before, go ahead and join and just let me know what you can contribute, even if it's even if I know you. Now, if I don't know you or whatever, eh, okay, if I don't know you, that's different. You know what I'm saying? But Also, my consultations are on sale. So if you join the group, you get a free 30-minute reading or a consultation. So that'll be an incentive for you guys. Because my consultations are now free. But I don't know how long I'm going to be doing that. But consults are free if you go ahead and buy the spell work. And technically, if you join my group, it's considered to be spell work. So you guys will get a reading from me. Either it'll be text, it'll be a video recorded reading, or I will just call you. Okay. Okay. But that's typically for those of you that pay in full. Okay. All right, guys. Y'all have a good one, man. Have a good one. Keep your minds out of the gutter and look up at the sky. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.